Okay, so the first question for today was which of the following currency pair has a different pay value calculation? And the correct answer is option B, USDJPY. USDJPY. Question 2 was for most currency pairs in Forex, what decimal does PIPCAC where for most currency pairs in Forex, what decimal does PIP calculation start? Start from the fourth decimal place. Start from the fourth decimal place. So the correct answer is option C, fourth decimal place. Question 3 is what is the new value of GBP USD if it makes a 3 pip move from the current price of 1.2295? So if it does 3 pip move from the fourth decimal place, that's where it starts counting. So you add 3 to the fourth decimal digit, which is the 5. So if you add 3 to 5, you get 8. So the correct answer is option D, 1.2298. So the last question, wow, instead of 4, I did it 8. My bad. But I'm sure it didn't change anything. So the last question was if USD makes a 10 pip move from the current price of 110.52, what is the new value? And the correct answer is option A, 110.62. Because it's on USD on JPY pairs, you start counting from the first decimal place. So when you start counting from the first decimal place, you add the 10 to the 5. So if you add 10 pip to the 5, that would be 6. Like, yeah, it's just like you adding 1 to 5. So the 0 will go to the two sides. So 0 plus 2 is 0. 1 plus 5 is 6. So the correct answer is 110.62, which is option A. And the amazing thing about today's quiz is only two people got the option question one wrong. Much like all the people that answered got it correct. Question two to everyone. Question three to everyone got it correct. And question four also everyone got it correct. And that's the amazing part. It proves that everyone is learning something from here. So let's move on to what we did today. So today we talked about bid price and ask price, and we said I said bid price is the price that buyers are willing to buy, and ask price is the price that sellers are willing to sell. So let's say you go to the market right now. When you go and you say you want to buy, let's say tomatoes. When you want to buy tomatoes, the person who is selling the tomatoes will tell you that. Let's say he's selling the tomatoes for 245 cedi. There's how do you call it? The woman or the man, let's say the person is selling the tomatoes for 245 cedi, and you tell the like you tell him that you want to buy it. That 245 cedi, say you want to buy it. Then someone will also come. I'll say, okay, I also the person also say I also need you tomatoes. So what I'll do instead of him giving you 5 cedi, I'll give you 6 cedi for the same two. And someone will also come that what do you call it? Instead of them giving you 5 cedi and 6 cedi, I'll give you 7 cedis. So now the bid price and the ask price is applying there. So the ask price is the price that the person who is selling the tomatoes is willing to sell it for. But the bid price is the price that people are negotiating it for. So you see, the first person offered 5 cedi for two tomatoes. The second person came offered 6 cedi for two tomatoes, and the third person also came offered 7 cedi for two tomatoes. So if you see this, you know that definitely the seller will go for the person who is selling it, who is offering the 7 cedis, no matter what the seller, because that's the highest amount. So that's the same way it is in Forex. The bid price and the ask price. The bid price is the price that buyers are willing to buy. And the ask price is the price that sellers are willing to sell. So when the thing is of value, they'll be willing to buy it at a higher price. when it's not of value, we'll be willing to sell it at a lower, how do you call it, sell it at a higher price. Okay, so we did some examples on the bid and ask price, and I did a scenario about the Bank of Ghana. Let's say you have you received $10,000 from someone who is outside. Let's say the person is in the US. You go to the Bank of Ghana to exchange, and they tell you that the exchange rate, yeah, the CBN rate is 11 cedi per dollar. So that will give you 110, okay, 110,000 Ghana cedis for the same $10,000. But when you come back tomorrow that you want to exchange, you want another $10,000 from the bank, they'll tell you that their rate is not 11, but their rate is 11.7. So now the difference is when you are buying, when you send your dollar to them to receive cedis, they'll give you 11.0 as the rate. But when you send your cedis to them for dollar, they'll give it to you for 11.7. And the difference between the 11 and the 11.7 is what you call the spread. So the difference is the same as subtraction. So if you subtract 11.11 out of 11.7, you'll be left with 0.7, 0.7. So that 0.7 is what you call the spread. But in Forex, that's not how it is. Spread in Forex are very, very tiny. And if you go to the bank, where they exchange the money, that's how they also make money. The spread they get from your transactions are what they also use to pay their employees, use to sustain everything. Like that's how the banks also make money. So they make money off spread, commission, swap, and all those stuff. And that's just the same way the brokers also work. Brokers do not manipulate markets, or I've heard of brokers that do that, but it's not, they are regulated brokers and other. When you get it, we talk about those ones. There are some brokers they manipulate the market and some do not. There are brokers that are regulated and those that are not regulated. So when you are trading with a regulated broker, they cannot manipulate the market. So if they can't manipulate the market and there's no other way for them to make money, that means they can't make money. So brokers make money from our spread that they take, our commission, our swap, and all that. We'll talk about it in a few days from now. So the spread that the broker will get from your account, from your trades, that's how they also make money. So that's why if you open your MT5 right now and you watch you click on the quote side. Yes, if you click on the quote side, you see that there will be, at the top there you see symbol, bid, and you see ask. You can try it right now. You see symbol, bid, and ask. So when you see the bid price is when you click on a buy right now. That's the price you enter at. And when the ask is when you click on the ask, a sell right now. That's the price your position will be entered at. So that's the bid and the ask price, and that's what we talk about. And we talk about spread, which I just explained. So so far, yeah, that's all that we did for today. So if you have any question that you want to ask, the floor is yours. You can just raise your hand when I call your name, then you ask your question. Wow, no questions. That means you guys understand everything that we did. So in a couple of minutes, if there's no more question, if there's no question, then you, okay, I can see a question. So I wanted to ask which broker is the best. Okay, okay, Christian, hold on, let me answer his question first. So someone is asking which broker is the best. Okay, so we haven't got into the broker side, but I touched on it because of the spread. So I will just answer the question. So we move on. There is no best broker. I don't know which broker is the best. Every broker is good. There's nothing like best. In this forex space, you only have good things. Everything in the forex space is good. It might not be good for someone, but it's good. If like something is not good for you, it doesn't mean it's not good for someone else. So everything in the forex space is good, but it's just not good for everyone. So you just have to choose which one is good for you. For me, the broker I use is what I've shared, which is XNES and XM. These are the two brokers I use, XNES and XM. So if you also want to use any of them, that's your choice. But that's what I use. And like I said, there's no best broker. Just have good ones. Okay, sure, you're welcome. Christian, you can go ahead. Yes, there are circumstances where the bid price and the ask price is the same. That the bid price and the ask price is the same when the broker you are using does not charge you spread. If they do not charge you spread, that means the bid price and the ask price will be the same. But if they charge you spread, the bid price and ask price can't be the same. So, how do you call it? This broker, SNES. When you have yeah, most brokers have even introduced the no spread account. So when you are creating an account, they'll ask you to choose an option whether you want a spread, zero spread, low spread, no commission, no swap, and all those stuff. So you can select no spread, and when you select no spread, that means the whatever trade you take, there won't be any, you won't be charged for spread. But when you enter a trade and you are charged for spread, the trade will first go in a loss. When it goes in a loss and your trade is now running a couple of pips, that will has covered the spread fee before it will now go into profit. So yeah, there are cases where you can get the bid price and the ask price the same. You understand? Alright. So any more questions? Any more question about if it's about what we did from Monday to date and you need clarification on anything you can ask. If If not, then you definitely be ending soon. But I want to know if you guys understand everything before I end the live. And they said, yeah, okay, that's nice. I understood. That's nice. I'm happy to hear that. Then in about 1 minute, we have 1 minute more, then I'll end the live. And you can all have a great evening. Okay, guys, time is up. So I'll see you all. Let me see if we have questions. Okay, tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow we have. You group, you can go ahead. J group, you can go ahead with your question. I can't get you. You said what? When you swap currencies, when you swap currencies, I'm not getting your question. Or maybe your network is breaking. That's yeah. What does it do? You said No, that's not was talking about. I was asking whether there's there can be a difference between the bid price, like it's as if the price of the bid price and the ask price can they be the same? And I said yes, it can be the same when the broker you are using does not. Okay, yes. So when the broker you are using does not charge you for spread, that's when the price of the bid price and the ask price will be the same. I'm sure his internet isn't that stable, so we'll meet him tomorrow. Thanks, bro. Okay, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. City Gym Group is in joining class, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Sorry, I said tomorrow. Monday. Tomorrow there's no class, so we'll meet on Monday. Tomorrow is Saturday.